Hello, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie, and today we are working on a cottage in the world of Henford-on-Bagley from Cottage Living. And this actually came together really well. So it started because I really wanted to use this like pre-made room from the pack because I thought it was kind of cute and it was like a nice little layout. And so we put that, and that's the kitchen and dining. Because I imagine this sim was not very social, so like they aren't gonna have like parties. Um, so they don't really need like a formal dining room. And then we're working on the roof, which actually is like every other cottage roof I've ever made in my entire life. But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just need to stick with what you know. So we have this roof, and I think it turned out really cute. I really actually like the roof, and even though you're not going to really be looking at it, that's okay. You know, like you don't need to look at it. Um, but yeah, so we have finished like basic shell of the build, and then in this build, for whatever reason, I decided it would be a good idea to like not put lights until after the windows. Typically I'll wait until after I do the floor plan, and then the I'll put like I'll do the floor plan, and then I'll do like the lights, and then I'll do the windows when I'm furnishing. But for whatever reason, that was not the flow this time. This time I did the floor plan, then the windows, then the lights. But you know, whatever. So I apologize that you can't see. I can't see either, if it makes you feel any better. We do end up getting rid of that door to the outside. I originally wanted it because then you know, like your Sims could just like go from the kitchen to the outside, and they wouldn't have to like go all the way through the house to go outside. But it didn't look good from the outside, so we got rid of it. And then we have the windows. Like I mentioned, we're doing the windows first instead of the lights for whatever reason. But I think it turned out okay. I think it turned out kind of cute. This window I actually really like. I wish you could put windows on more than one level, but you can't. Um, so anyway, that's why I got rid of the door, because I felt like it was blocked by the window, and I wanted the window more. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted the window more. So we have that, and then we just got the stair railing, safety first. Even though your Sims can't like fall off of them, safety first, kids, wear your seatbelts. Then we have the windows in front of in like the entryway. If you can hear my dog, I apologize. She's like playing with her kennel right now. Don't know why, but she does that on occasion. So then I believe we go. Oh, I think we actually. No, I think we do go upstairs. Oh no, we're getting lights. Okay. We're getting lights. That's good. I didn't remember at what point we got lights. All I remember is that it was after the windows. So then we move on into furnishing the bathroom. And I actually really like this bathroom. I think it's kind of cute. It's a little bit small, but honestly, I don't think that's a horrible thing. And I didn't imagine this sim actually particularly liked mirrors, but I put a lot of mirrors in this build. There's one in the bathroom, one by the front door, one upstairs in the hallway, one in the upstairs bathroom. I think there's another one in the bedroom. Like, there are mirrors all over the place in this build, and I did not imagine that this sim actually liked mirrors. So that's fun. My cat and my dog are playing, so if you can hear them, that's why. there's noise in the back. Hopefully you can't hear them though. And then this is their desk space. And I imagined that this sim either had a cat or has a cat. I don't know if I put cat things for a cat, so maybe they like had a cat. But yeah, so the cat had very strong claws and tore up the brick. Sorry, excuse me. And then this is actually a beige game couch. I actually really like it. I think it's kind of cute. And then we're just switching out the appliances for the Growing Together appliances. I like them a little bit better than the Cottage Living ones. And then we get a rug in front of the sink. And I originally was like, oh, I guess I could use CC. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So we end up going with this one from vampires, not werewolves, vampires. And we are switching out some of the litter, or some of the clutter, not the litter. And then I did get the food bowls for the cat. So maybe they, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had a cat, maybe they didn't have a cat, or maybe they like don't have a cat. I don't know. And then in here we actually we're getting a half wall because I wanted to split up the space a little bit, and I felt like it was kind of hard to do that if there wasn't like an actual divider in the space. And then we're just getting a TV. And I imagined this sim was kind of a mesh of like cottagecore and industrial, which are kind of odd vibes to go together, but I feel like it worked really well. So this sim is like kind of into robotics, kind of into some more like industrial style furniture, but then also just like cottage. Like we end up getting chickens, and I really like this table from Cats and Dogs. I felt like it really fit the space. And then we're moving back out into the like, I don't want to call it living space because it's not really the living room, but I guess it could be the living space. And we ended up getting a chair. There's not actually a chair that matches that couch, which is really annoying. So we end up getting this one. It's from Eco Lifestyle. And we get these like suitcase side tables. And then over here, we get a thermostat. And a couple of random skill building items. I imagine this sim was like really... I know that there's a trait called the maker trait, but I don't know if this sim I would describe as a maker. I feel like this sim is more of like a handy sim. So they've got like the woodworking table and a flower arranging table and the robotic station upstairs and the archaeological table from Jungle Adventure and like more like hand things. You know, when I think of the maker trait, I think of like making candles. And they're not exactly a making candles kind of sim. At least that's not what I imagined. So I imagined they were more like stabbing wood with a knife or whatever. Because the Sims don't actually use like proper tools, I don't think. When they use that. I think they do. I think they use a chisel and stuff, but I don't think they use like any other proper tools when they're actually like wood carving. I think they just like slap it with a knife, which don't recommend. Don't slap wood with knives. But I didn't feel like this sim was like a maker, like I said. And then we're just getting some wall art. So like I mentioned, this sim is kind of into like robotics and like more technology. Like I imagined they also probably liked programming, although they don't have like an actual PC, they've just got a laptop. But maybe this sim likes to go out into like their chicken coop and program. I don't know. I didn't think that this sim really got out very much. It's all like everything that they could need is here. So, there's not a lot of like, oh, I'm gonna like go out to the library. Like there's not that. So, anyway, we have that. And then I'm just getting windows on the front now, and we're actually like painting the outside. Because I normally I work outside to inside, but this time I was like, no, I want to jump straight into the furnishing, so we do the outside last instead of first. And then here's that mirror in the upstairs. I felt like it was probably I don't know. I felt like they didn't really like the mirror, so they were like, or maybe they do like the mirror and they just don't like mirrors. I don't know. But then we are in the bedroom, and the hallway is actually kind of dark, which probably wouldn't be really good for working on robotics, but it's The Sims. It's fine. And then in here, this is obviously the bedroom, and then we have another mirror in the corner over here. Like I said, for having for like not liking mirrors very much, they sure have a lot of them. And then I apologize if my game is like kind of weird. My cat was walking across my keyboard the whole time I was doing this. So I was trying to build whilst he was like in the way, like very in the way, because he's a big boy. He is, I want to say he's almost like 7.5, almost 8 pounds, and he's only 5 months. So he like takes up the entire screen. And he was demanding attention while I was building this. So, my game kind of, yeah, it was not good. Um, and then we're getting light switches, which I never do. And, I really actually kind of like that detail. And then we get a plant in front of the mirror because I don't know about you, but I would not want to wake up and be seeing myself in the mirror from my bed. Like, I don't want to see what I look like when I wake up first thing in the morning. Like, anyway, we are finishing up the bathroom, and then we're gonna do like a massive gallery wall on the stairway. And originally I was going to do this, and then I was like, you know what would be really fun is if we had more going on. So we end up getting this, and we've got those like photo things. They're from Get Together. And then I also have like pictures of Jerry, I think. Oh, I don't think I do. I don't think I have pictures of Jerry. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I think I have a picture of Jerry. And then we also get this painting, which I always forget is like massive. But we get this painting, and it's a picture of a boat from Cats and Dogs, I want to say. And then we get some more lights because Lord knows we need them. And finally moving outside. So the roof ends up being this color. We don't actually have the color on the roof that's on that little side piece that they gave us, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. I went with this black roof because all of the like brownish reddish roofs are all like slightly too light. So I went with this one, and I wanted to do landscaping, but Cottage Living didn't come in with any in the main catalog, so I had to open up Debug and like dig through it. And let me tell you, that took a while. So we're pulling out some trees now, and these are actually the trees that you like see in the world. And I feel like they blend in really well because of that, because they're like identical to the type of tree that's in the world. And then we're going through and we're going to be adding some details, but I do the landscaping first. So we've got these bushes. These are honestly my favorite color of these bushes. They come in a variety of packs, but I specifically like the Cottage Living ones best because they're like a soft green color. And I really like soft greens. I think it's pretty. And then these flowers are my favorite. And I was trying to go for kind of like a peach and purple theme. And because there's more peach things than purple things, I was like, oh, well, that's kind of annoying. So we end up getting more peachy with the landscaping than purpley, but I think it was okay. And then we're getting these little details on the roof. And I don't know if I actually end up getting the one on the roof on the back, but it's fine. No, you're not really looking at the back anyway. Especially since there's a side yard and not a backyard. And then this is the chicken's yard. So we get a little gate and we get some chickens in here. They, and also some bees. I was gonna put some bugs, and then I was like, I don't really want to put bugs, because I feel like bugs are harder than bees. You gotta, like, feed them and stuff. Bees, you don't have to feed. And then we got a trash can and some more little pots. And, we're now getting, like, the mailbox and stuff for the front of the build where everybody is going to be seeing. This is available on the gallery. I don't remember what I called it, but it is available on there. And then my gallery ID is just the same as it is here. It's AikaAngel. And then we're getting more bushes because I love these bushes. They're big, they fill up space, they're part of the world. It's great. Love these plants. Cottage Living objectively has some of the best debug landscaping in like the entire game. And I wish they would have been able to put it like in the game, you know, like in the regular catalog, so that people who don't watch YouTube know that it exists. Because full transparency, I didn't like know that debug existed until I started watching YouTube about it. So, because then people were like, oh yeah, it's in debug, and I got this from debug, and I'm like, okay, well now I have to do that. Saved my life, honestly. In terms of Sims building, but now we're finishing up the like plant part of the landscaping, and we got a few more flowers and things, and then we will be moving on to some more like decorative stuff. So there are these like wall pieces that I played with, and I put them over here, and then I also put them along the front because I felt like there needed to be some sort of separation between the like front of the build and the like world, even though your Sims will walk through them. I tried to make it so that your Sims wouldn't as easily, but it's okay if they do. It's just like a weird visual glitch. And if you didn't want them to, you could move the fence so that you could put like a real fence in it, and then you could hide it that way. But yeah, so like you could if figure out ways to do that if you really wanted, but I didn't, so your Sims may glitch through the fence. Now we are working on terrain paint. I know that there's a glitch with the terrain paint where where like if you place it, or you like reload the lot, it disappears. I typically don't have that issue. I think my biggest issue is that sometimes it'll like shift. So if I like line a building with like dirt terrain paint, for example, it'll be like half a tile off of the like it'll be like half a tile off, usually to the right. Don't know if that's like really big, but so then we have some dirt, and I'm just going in and like placing dirt around all the things that are like used by people or animals. And we are coming to the end of the video now, so if you like this, if you could like and subscribe, that would really mean a lot. Like I said, this is available on the Sims 4 gallery, and I will see all of you in the next video.